in this scenario, we're, both adults in a random city, like roommates, essentially. Right? So we're in this together. We have no connections to anybody else. It's just us two. Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies.
That's the first one. Yeah, dead eventually. Dead eventually.
I lean dead on first day, honestly. How are you gonna?
Well, it depends how fast are we going through like the quote unquote rounds. Eventually, they're gonna get to a point where like shoot them with like a tank. It's gonna be like what the hell.
Oh yeah, you got to think about it. We're like in the universe of this. All that like
Mhm.
Agartha stuff exists.
Come from a land down under.
I think I feel like in the situation the zombies would be like mid tier. They'd be like hard to take down, but like round 25.
Hmm.
Canonically, they
So
kill you in 2 hits.
I see, I see. But like we go down though. That's my thing. It's not like we're instantly dead though.
Here's the thing: their universe is coming into ours and playing by our rules.
No, then we're dead immediately. Kind of in between the we're dead immediately and then we're dead the eventually. We're probably just dead immediately on the first day. Not like as soon as it happens we're dead. Just like I'd say 11 p.m. we die.
Think about it. There's like special zombies too, like a megaton coming after you. Thing with COD zombies though, like imagine you see like a store that looks not that looted. You go
Five
inside,
dollars.
and then a mimic just pops out on you on like the soda aisle and kills you.
How they get you right there?
But yeah, that's a dead instantly. There's no way. And I bet we don't even get pack a punch, bro. We don't figure out how to set it up.
Can't turn the power on. World War Z? Oh nah, bro. See, no, I'm kind of screwed on World War Z, dude.
We're gonna be going off the 2013 film type zombies here.
Oh, okay.
Essentially, they swarm people. They're really aggressive. They're fast, and they move collectively. And they pile on top of each other, like we saw when they were on the Jewish wall. After Palestine and Israel
You
finally
mean
united.
Palestine?
They finally
Yeah.
united, and that happened. I remember that cancer kid who got like ignored in the movie. For
I'm
that.
pretty sure he had syphilis.
He had syphilis. I thought he had cancer or something.
Maybe he had
And
some
then
terminal disease.
in the end, I remember Brad Pitt like infects himself with like some like viruses or something and
I
walks
think
in Aura Farms. How we doing, Tanner?
we're dead as hell, bro. We're going.
Do you think
Like,
it's another dead on first date type
are
thing?
we? So, like, when it comes to things like this, when it takes place, like in our world, quote unquote, I feel like we should have to start where the main character starts. So we'd be dead. We would 100% be dead.
Because we're just out in the city, and then we get like,
We're in New York City. We are gone.
yeah, anywhere we're at, most likely we're just gonna see. Wow, look
And
at that
like,
guy. He's running
you,
really fast.
you know me, bro. You know me, bro. I'm trying to run out of breath, dead immediately.
Yeah,
Gone.
I do. I don't think I would
Gone.
serve much better very fast. Even they're not crazy. Are they? It's been so long. How strong? They're pretty strong, right? Like,
They're not strong. It's just the virus is like you get bit, no cure, you're done. Like, unless you get cured right then, you're gone.
yeah, I'm probably dead on the first day. There's like no scenario we're making it
Yeah.
out. High key.
Nope.
What's gonna happen here is me and you are gonna go out to eat. It's gonna be like noon. Where we're gonna go get like something sloppy, like
Okay.
McDonald's, Arby's, and we
Okay.
go to get our food, and then all of a sudden we're gonna think someone's tweaking inside like the restaurant while we're there to eating, and so we kind of point at them like, "Wow, look at that guy. He's tweaking." And then he runs at us, and he's gonna bite me first, because I wasn't expecting it,
Oh my god. Run away and then I'm
because
just gonna get caught because
you're
I'm
gonna get
slow.
tired to get caught, and then you die outside the Arby's.
And then we become zombies and just be chilling and killing everyone. All dead. All gone. They ain't got the plot armor.
We don't have the Brad Pitt contract. Dead Island.
Yeah, I know everything about this one.
In the game, the survivors are among a few people with genetic resistance to the virus, so they can get bit and live. But we don't have plot armor, so
Well, the only reason why all the people die on the island is because they're all at a party and they're drunk and they all just kind of get bitten and then you die.
truthfully speaking, besides the special zombies,
I think we'd be okay. As long as we're not trying to do nothing too special.
is it only passed via like traditional zombie stuff? And if you get bitten, I look you think. Besides, I think the special zombies put it into barely surviving because if you come against them, that's rough. What are we doing, Tanner? We're out on vacation on an island. What's the first move?
Hmm? Ireland?
Yeah,
Hmm?
and the island becomes dead, and it becomes a
Hmm.
dead island.
Right, we're just leaving. I don't. One thing I never understood in the games is there is literally land like not even that far from where the island is. Like you could swim.
I
Like
can't
you
swim.
could if you really wanted to. There was even rowboats and like freaking like emergency rafts. Hey, get yourself some paddles and go to the mainland. What are you doing?
Paint us a scenario here.
All right, I'm gonna say we're in Hawaii. There's plenty of people. That'd be a great place to have a Dead Island game. But anyways, we're on Hawaii. They got military base in Hawaii. It's either that or here's my thing. We'd probably be dead eventually, but like probably like years maybe, unless like with some off chance we find a way off the island and is able to travel in the correct direction back to like America or something, which hopefully isn't overrun. And even if we do make it back to America, America. They're just gonna shoot us down. Actually, any country would just shoot us down.
Yeah, because we're bringing in a virus.
So
I think
I'm
we're
just
barely surviving.
yeah on the island, yeah, but like escaping all that extra nonsense, nah, we'll be dead eventually. But barely surviving, yeah.
The
This one is
Myers
kind of like
Project.
DayZ, but just a
And
lot less. Because swarmers, they die to one bullet. Newts, you can literally kick them and they'll die. The screamers, they're also pretty weak. All they do is just yell and make it hard for you to hit them, like shoot them. And then the breakers, the muscular ones, you're dead, bro. But there's not that many of them. The reachers, they're just kind of like just really fast ones. That's really it. Zombies wise, they're incredibly weak. It's just, you get enough of them, you're gonna be dead. Yeah, I'm not thinking we're dying instantly because like that'd be really lame to say Days Gone is like a super dangerous one because it's really not. Like the highest I'd say it goes is like barely surviving.
Like-
It's not like we won't die to this. Like unless you like willingly go die, you're not dying to this. Like they drive bikes around and the zombies are just like.
Okay,
Yeah,
what's our scenario for this one then?
I'm thinking like we're at that like convention that was being held that guy was infected in. I'm thinking that we're there when it happens. Then that guy goes crazy on stage, eats someone, turns them. People start running out. Obviously, we're gonna run out because we're not stupid. So we're not dumb. And then after that is we're probably gonna get collected by the freaking quarantine people, taken to a camp, and that's lit and probably just monitored. It's really nothing special. Like
If you believe it that hard, I'll trust you and put us in barely surviving.
I hope you and me can survive that, like, because if we don't, we've truly lost cause, bro.
This we're gonna survive this. Okay, Shaun of the Dead, the Z-Day apocalypse. But one thing that is to note about this is that if you if you just walk around and do like a groan like a zombie, you can actually like walk by them and blend in. I remember at the end of the movie, that they hire zombies to be like cart pushers and stuff.
Is this the movie where like no, this isn't the movie where the guy kills like his entire family and then the military shows up, right?
No, that's a much darker movie.
Okay, I was about to be like, yeah, because that'd be hilarious.
No, this is like a comedy movie. To be honest, we're thriving. Anything that's like a classic Romero style zombies, we're thriving in. One. But here, I'll give you the scenario for this one here. We're in America, random town, USA, and then we're chilling at home, right? Watching Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and then we look outside, and then we see people outside our, random apartment house that we can totally afford, and they're all just shambling around. But because everyone else is like so dead inside, like they still have the phone in their hands, so that everyone looks like zombies anyway. We can't even tell they're zombies. Or like, look at all the people outside. Then we
Oh, I know
close
this movie.
then we close our blinds, and then we go back to watching more YouTube Shorts, and it turns out there's a zombie apocalypse we didn't even know about, and we slept through.
That's so real.
But yeah, that's it. We don't even know an apocalypse happened. Normal day in the U.S.
I don't know. I think the Maze Runner one, we're kind of fucked. Not even gonna hold you.
Is there anything special about them we should be aware of?
They're fast. Honestly, based off of where we are right now, since it's not like a gradual thing that happened, it was boom.
Yeah, it was a sun flare, and a whole lot of people died.
Boom.
Oh yeah, the place where we actually live right now, we're cooked.
It'd be like the equivalent of 50 million nuclear bombs going off right here.
Yeah, right here. But because I want to talk more about the zombies, talk about we survived this like the solar flares by anything. And what's the next move from that point on?
We're in like Canada. We're like doing the Alaskan boys camping thing. You know what I mean? Where it's below zero camping type shit.
Yeah.
And at the time, we don't really know. We don't know what's going on because we're middle of nowhere, Canada. Then boom, warms up, crazy style. Then our stupid selves have to just get curious. We're walking around. We see some building, and there's just a lady on there on a rocking chair, just going back and forth. And I go, "Hey, ma'am!" Then that old lady turns around, snaps her head full 180, 180. Gets up out of that chair, sprints at us. We're dead. Gone. We do not survive that. We are 100% dead.
So you're pretty confident on dead on first day?
Oh, yeah. And it's not like it's painless either. So we would be dead on first day. Maybe. I'm saying we would die eventually, but heavy emphasis on the suffering. Pretty sad.
Heavy emphasis.
My mom got the big arch burger and didn't finish it. So now I got to finish it.
I'll make sure to include that.
I'm fat, chat. Oh, fact.
The original zombies coming from Night of the Living Dead.
I mean, it seems pretty straightforward, honestly.
Yeah, they're the original zombie. They just want to eat flesh and kill you. What I will say is that they're like not that strong. They're exactly what you think they are, man.
I wouldn't. All right, I wouldn't say we're thriving like that one. I'd say we're surviving. You know,
What I'll tell you is I think in the
I
first
haven't seen the
movie,
movie, so I don't know.
in the very first movie, what happens is the like random police officers are able to just get squads around and wipe them out really easily.
Oh,
But
yeah, we're thriving, bro.
on the first day, I think we're surviving. The only reason Shaun
I'm
of the
always
Dead is
prepared.
thriving is because it's like a joke universe. You can get away with like a lot. The zombies are like super super dumb. But because these zombies are kind of like they have a little bit of intelligence. And to be honest, I think they have a few that like they don't really run, but they like shamble fast. You know, they like speed walk towards you. So here's
Yeah.
the scenario what happens here on this one. Just like the original movie, we're going out to the cemetery, the pet cemetery, as a fact, to pay respects to our dead turtle.
Oh.
You know, it was very sad. But then a groundskeeper starts shambling towards us, and we're like, wow, look at that guy shambling. And then he goes, "Arrgh," and we say, zombies in unison. And because
Mm,
he's a slow shambler, we run away. We get in the car without you dropping your keys, because that's horror movie madness.
mm,
And then
mm,
we go home, hide in there, and watch the TV, watch our Instagram reels, and it says, stay inside or you'll die. And we do that, and then eventually the military and police wipe them all out, and we're fine. We survived the day. We survived the night of the living dead.
mm.
I read a story. This is like unrelated, but you know the Walking Dead game. There's Clementine, right? Some guy
Yeah.
was in love with and obsessed with Clementine, like the fictional character Clementine. And when he was watching his little sister play the game, she made a decision that he didn't like, so he killed her and his entire family.
It's crazy. It's
It is.
not that deep.
Give
But
me
this
your
is
opinion
easy,
on this.
bro. I don't know how anyone dies in it. Like I can understand dying to jump scare zombies, but where they're placed, like I'm pretty sure I saw someone like almost die to a zombie nailed to a tree by an arrow that was still alive and pretty much I think almost ate someone, which it's like they're very weak, man. I don't know how they die in that show. Like it actually irks me that they die. Like the most dangerous thing in The Walking Dead is the other people. There's cannibals, you know, there's Negan, there's gangs of people, there's the governor, which then there's like the military. They kind of get like way off track in the later seasons, so I kind of stopped watching. But they're like we can thrive in it like really well.
I'm gonna say it's mostly the same as Dawn of the Dead because realistically we're surviving, but like it's possible that one of those lurkers or just jump scare you like Lee in the game behind some random
Well,
box and bites
here's
you.
my thing.
The
We could probably stay inside and be safe.
I think we're surviving. I don't think we're thriving though. I think there's enough threat that it's not thriving.
I'm saying that the wildfire virus starts to like spread out into the air from where we are now, like hamsters and like stuff like that dying after a couple of weeks of it. We're chilling on the game like we are now. You know, then we get like a nationwide Amber Alert talking about some stay inside, dangerous people outside, dangerous. Something like that. I don't know. And then that's when it starts to really get big here. You know, you got people in the hospital and they're like, "Bah, help me, bah." And so, eventually it just gets out of hand. And then they just have the military firebomb the city.
The outbreak, we're pretty much fine. You think?
Yeah,
No,
we're fine. We're fine. They're gonna be like, oh, they're just walking really slow. Guys, let's go this way while they go that way. Okay, yeah. And the
yeah.
military just blow the whole thing up. Oh, I know the next one. I know the answer to the next
Hold
one.
on, hold on.
We're donezo. You cannot climb. I cannot climb. I can barely run like faster than these guys. Hold on. I'm gonna Google something real quick. I'm gonna tell you how fast virals and volatiles are. Volatile and Dying Light. They run at a whopping 70 miles an hour full speed. Can you run 70 miles an hour per chance? But if we're gonna have a scenario, I don't think we're ever gonna go to Turkey, honestly. And I'm
We
pretty sure
survived
Dying
Dying
Light
Light 1.
1, yeah, we'll survive until like the following, but that's like High Key Crane's fault. But we're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna disrespect my goat like that. I'm gonna say we're like in Europe, in Haran. Someone gets a bitten, and then it's like "Rah." And since it takes, what is it, 30 minutes, you could have people just like walking around normal. They're like, hey, why'd you bite me? And they just seem like crackheads on the street. That's what they seem like within the first 30 minutes at this time. The GRE or the government is like, whoa, stop. And they like make containment zones and whatever, try to stop it. And then I'd say we're living for a little bit with Brecken and all them, chilling in the tower. And then we're on floor 13. Mm-mm-mm. And we'd be on that 13th floor. We would get absolutely mauled. We would die. We wouldn't even get a chance to run or do anything. We would just die.
I think what I'm hearing is we got no chance of
Dead.
surviving Dying Light.
Not even suffering. We're just dead. Just gone. Now you're gonna have to take this next one because I don't know nothing about that one.
Undead Nightmare. So here's the thing. I don't even know how much we'll know about it. So first of all, it's starting from Mexico. If we take where we're at right now, that's not.
Not too far.
It's kind of close, so we can think about that. The reason I say barely surviving is like they're easy to kill for the most part because if you shoot any of them in the head, they die instantly without much struggle. But most of them can kind of run, like all of them basically run, and some of them can run really fast on all fours.
I have a question.
What?
What year are we in during this? Are we in that
Western?
year or are we here now? Because here now, this wouldn't even be an issue.
I'm gonna say we're here now.
Are we keeping like the whole mythical part of the story?
Yeah, it's
Or is it
mythical.
just
That's the
another-
origin. That's the origin.
Okay.
I don't think anyone's ever gonna figure out about the mask thing. That's like lore. I don't think it's ever gonna stop
Oh,
because
come on. We actually have to give us a chance here. Yeah. So not only are we, I wouldn't say we die on the first day, but we would die eventually.
I would
Because
say it's about the same as Days Gone.
because I would say maybe not suffering, but we would die eventually because all those zombies or would be zombies from all those people that just, let's just say like a bunch of them start coming through the border. Ain't no Texas is not gonna stop that. Just come right over. Just a wave of just nom nom. Our military, maybe even Mexican military, be able to like kill them off.
But I'll say it's definitely a higher tier than The Walking Dead and Night of the Living Dead
Yeah.
franchise. 100%.
Is it like does animals get turned too?
Yeah, the animals get turned too.
Oh yeah, see, we're cooked eventually. I'm fine with it being barely surviving. It'd end up like a kind of like a Days Gone situation where it's like there's big hordes of them still coming in, but we're still living in this area. We're still fine.
Here's my scenario for this. Archaeologist steals the map. I mean, takes the mask to preserve it, put it in a museum, Indiana Jones style. And then, of course, dead Aztec warriors rise up from whatever, start infecting local populations of Mexico, gets to the big cities. And by the time it'll hit the big cities before it reaches America, crosses the border, crosses the Rio Grande, we in America will hear about that, and our military will, of course, start buffing up the border. But I think it'll break through, and we'll have like protected pockets that probably won't get broken through.
Now here's another question: do you think our military would just straight up bomb the countries?
Because it's not us,
I've-
that's possible. I would see them like
feel like
firebombing like
that's-
parts of the
That's
border.
what I can see Trump going. They must all go. Get rid of them.
I
like
told
talking,
you. I
talking,
told y'all.
talking to NATO. They must all go. All of them gone. Just get rid of it.
I told
There's
you they were
nothing
coming
even
across the
important
border.
down there.
They're eating our dogs. I told you.
I told you. You didn't believe me. They're eating our dog.
All right. So the best way to explain this is, this is SCP-1, by the way.
Oh,
Some people think
God?
there's a lot of SCP-1s, but this is a theory for what SCP-1 could be a bit, basically. Called When Day Breaks. It's an apocalyptic XK class scenario where the sun turns blood red, causing any living thing exposed to its light to instantly melt into a sentient, gelatinous, and malicious flesh creature.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, we're dead on day one. There's not much.
Oh
to do
yeah.
on this.
Oh yeah. I'm looking at him. That dude, it looks like Vecna, man. That's scary.
Scenario wise, we're chilling, and because every house has windows, turns 8 o'clock in the morning, and we all get like slimed out. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like now, Plants vs Zombies. I'm not gonna lie, this is like a suffering tier. I can already tell you. Here's my thing: is that they're like a zombie virus that like have a military, bro.
I don't think they're that dangerous. The only issue I'd say is I think we might be dead because you're not a botanist. I'm not a botanist. We're not scientists. So I don't really think I don't think we'd be able to do much.
Like they have like literal zombies with like actual like gun type things and like superhero zombies.
I see a single human in any of those other than Crazy Dave.
Crazy Dave invents time travel. I'm not Crazy Dave.
Crazy Dave invented time travel so we could have a taco, man.
So
Yeah, I'd say we were 100% dead. Like no suffering. We're just gonna die. Like all humans gone.
Okay, hear me out. I think dead eventually says suffering only because the Shamblers are easy to fight against, and that's probably the mass majority of them. And because we're not Crazy Dave,
Well, no, here's what I was thinking. Do we see them ever get damaged by anything else? I mean,
Oh,
that
I
may
don't
seem like
think,
a
bro.
dumb question, but like,
Here's my assumption. Plants are just firing like objects at them. My theory is bullets will probably treat them the same as every other zombie, you know?
hopefully.
Only reason is because I think our real life military could fight against them, but Dr. Zomba like is probably hiding away somewhere, creating mechs and more zombie stuff. We're dead eventually. Like I think Dr. Zomboss can wipe out the place, and plus maybe if the military discovers how to utilize plants to their advantage, it's like our only chance. But all I want to say is they're a full on military, man. Like they're gonna wipe us out. We can survive the Shamblers, and that's what makes this a dead eventually type of thing. We can survive for maybe even like a few months, but like we
You
come
know,
across one zombie holding a big telephone pole, we're cooked. Like what are we gonna do?
well, and remember, Zomboss, he only goes after people he knows are living. So if we just like never like, let's say like go into like a safety bunker or something, or like just something like where he's just not gonna see us. Only reason why he goes after Crazy Dave so much is because, he's like the only person that he's like, that guy's still living in that house. So it's like I feel like it'd be safe, because like as long as he doesn't find us, we're fine.
We're in our house. It's the zombie apocalypse. We're staving out. We're not eating our plants because they're alive. You know, we're meat eaters. We're carnivores now. But we get a letter inside of our mailbox door because there's still an interconnected system of mail being delivered through people. You know, just barely. We got runners. You know, but this time the mail, we get the mail. You open it. You open it.
Whoa.
Then it says, "Not from Zomboss. Come outside. We won't eat your brains." And so you say, "This isn't Zomboss. We can come outside." And then you go out, and then it's the disco zombie, and he starts busting a move on you, raises zombies. He eats you. Run inside. They eat me. We're dead. They eat our brains.
I'd say we're fucked.
So we got really resilient regular zombies that are hard to kill, and then the bioweapons.
I think we're dead. Like the Raccoon City thing, because you know what happens at the end, right? You remember what happened.
I know what happens at the
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're not gonna make it out of there, and I'm gonna hold you. I'm pretty sure if not the infected people's not gonna kill us, it's gonna be the big bomb, thermonuclear bomb that
there's
goes
just
off. I don't think we're getting away from that.
there's no chance of surviving. Yeah, like thermonuclear bomb, and there's so many things that one, the zombies are strong already, right? They're kind of stronger than your average zombie. Like a licker, bro, I'm dead. That thing's gonna wrap its tongue around me.
Dave's gonna die with a smile on his face.
All right, but there's we know there's like zombie dogs too and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, we go there like on like business or something
Some
like
umbrella
that.
business.
Sure, why not? Like umbrella business because they lost a lab and now they need more people. But they're not gonna tell the other people that work there that. They're just gonna be like, "Hey, come here." So we're gonna be working and stuff. Then we're gonna be trying to escape. And there's a certain guy that Umbrella sends out to stop people from spreading information. X gonna give it to you. That's what's gonna happen to us. He gonna snap us up. So you see, I'm gonna get just absolutely destroyed, like turned into a ball. You're gonna watch that because he's gonna pick me up with one hand and like crumple me like I'm a freaking can. You're gonna turn around, Nemesis right behind you. That's you right in half. Gone. We don't gotta worry about the nuclear bomb. Just gone.
And even if we were like normal citizens living there, realistically, we're getting slimed with everyone else in the bomb.
Oh yeah, and my thing is, I was gonna say if we were just like regular people there, just going there, who's to say that like when freaking Nemesis is in them or whatever is hunting down people that know stuff, you see what they do to the city around them, right? Like one brick flying off of a building that he just smashed through, dead. Bro's gonna take a propeller from a helicopter, try to hit the person with it, miss, kill us, bro. It's really just instant death. I'm just gonna say we're like regular people that we just get killed, not even really by like the zombies, just by like the city being destroyed, not like from the bomb, but just like everyone's freaking out, running people over with their cars.
We're dead no matter what. There's plenty of death scenarios for us, yeah. Okay. Then this weird, freaky SCP thing.
It essentially turns everything around it into flesh and then consumes it.
So it touches anything, it can turn it into like weird fleshy wall, weird flesh stuff. It's weird. I mean,
I'd say we're like it's
so,
over for us with any of the SCPs, honestly.
but this was like contained already.
Dude, they contain God, okay? They contain the angel Michael. They also contain the Scarlet King. God, not God, but the devil. They contain a lot of stuff that would like wipe everything on this list.
So here's my thing with this. It is in lore contained, right? It's in lore contained by Russia. I think we put it Because it's not out, you know? Like, there's not an outbreak or anything.
Yeah, this is the one time the government did good.
Weirdly, we're surviving because
Well,
there's no
here's my thing.
outbreak.
Also, this Russia just puts that in a bottle, throws it down, puts it in a plane going towards America, kills everything. I'd say since it's contained, I'd say like it's not an issue. But if it was to break containment at all, it would kill everyone.
Yeah, so let's just say it breaks containment, instant death. It's an apocalypse.
It would take maybe a couple weeks to get to where we are, but we gonna die. The whole world gone.
It can be contained if you have the SCP Foundation, which we don't have, I think.
Strongest corporation known in the world.
This is a keter that
I'm
is
not,
somehow contained, but it's definitely killing us. So,
oh,
scenario, if we're cooked, I'm like, what up?
yeah, there's not really much of a scenario you can come up with. It's literally just like a bunch of made up mumbo jumbo.
Here's the scenario: we're chilling, and then our house turns into flesh, and then we turn into flesh.
Yep, that's really just it. That's really just it. It's like big meaty veins just like start climbing up the freaking house, break through the windows, and then just consume us.
It's just, yeah. Like, one thing I do remember from this game, there's a cure, right? You can just like make a cure by having like the blood and like some like weird medical stuff. I remember.
Yeah, you can cure yourself or get rid of like the plague. It's more just like a more dangerous version of the virus that you can just treat. Gameplay would say that pretty easy because like the entire point of the gameplay is go here, kill like 5 zombies. You live here now. Woohoo!
I think this is another barely surviving.
Because the plague hearts thing would be an issue, if you can't get the plagues, like the plague tissue, and have a nurse. Like if you don't have a nurse with you, you'll die.
If we find a group of people, we could survive. We like barely surviving though. Like it's really easy
Yeah,
to die in this universe. It's
that's
very comparable
yeah,
to the Days of
very
War.
easy to die. Very easy to die. Not like for sure you're gonna die. It's just very easy to die. I'd say we'd be okay. Like us, I'd say we'd be okay.
Yeah, barely surviving. Give us a scenario, Tanner.
We're in like the Appalachian Mountains, and it's like all green, nice there. Then like there's these boom, 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 all these freaking plague things show up, start turning people or whatever the heck happened, and we just gotta keep on driving. Just drive right through them. Really easy, really simple. Eventually, when the morning comes, the plague ones will go away, and then we'll find other people. Just be holed up somewhere. Pretty chill, pretty simple. And they do like do raids on your base, but it's like you just shoot them a couple times. That's really it. And the special ones, I'd say like the hardest is the Juggernaut, but that's just because he has a lot of health. That's really it. It's fairly simple.
As always, I mean, we can
I'd
easily
say
die if something goes wrong, but
I'd say we'd have fun, but like in a scared way.
yeah.
Left 4 Dead. Oh.
That dead eventually tier is not getting much use, I tell you.
I mean, this could be put there. I don't really know how quick this is.
I don't know about that. Or I know it's pretty horrible.
It's not like we're gonna open the door. There's gonna be like a bunch of those big, weird, monkey-looking big monsters that'll pick you up and start absolutely destroying you. It's possible.
The infected are defined by their speed and special mutations. The common infected have a horde mentality, and they're all incredibly fast sprinters. They aren't incredibly strong, like alone, but they have a mob instinct. If they see one survivor or hear a loud noise, they're all entering like a frenzy tweaker phase, and they're gonna rush you, like fast, like really fast. Then we got the specials, the highlight of the series here.
Like, what's the story behind it?
This one, like, to what wipe them out fast because it's kind of airborne.
Well, like,
It's airborne.
oh, it's airborne. Yeah, we're gonna and we don't have any of those special abilities, so we would just like die immediately. Huh, that sucks. We don't even get to suffer.
This is
Oh,
like
there's not a
right
lot of
up there by
suffering.
World War Z. This is right up there with World War Z, I think.
Yeah, if we don't die to like getting infected, it's like in the game you're really just like going into dangerous places and trying not to die. It's like, for one, why would we do that? Why would we willingly go into these dangerous places? But I don't know the story behind the game. I'm assuming it's called Left 4 Dead for a reason.
Imagine
For
being
dead.
light and every single zombie is a viral,
Shoots one gun. That's exactly what happens.
and everything's airborne too. You're slimed. Oh, let me give you a
All
scenario
dead.
here.
All gone.
Because it's 2026, we're drafted,
Ah!
ready to go to war. But before we could get to war, the disease, the green flu, spreads throughout America, and we're on our military post trying to defend from the zombies now, just stay alive with their own unit. But because it's airborne, thousands, it gets inside our own unit. There's zombies breaking, and we die, bro. We get Left 4 Dead
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
I
That's a
remember
good one.
28 days later. Here we are.
Yeah, I think we did.
I think dead eventually and suffering.
No, yeah.
It's like World War Z, except they don't eat you.
just a bunch of cracked out hillbillies running around town.
This is like for the same reason. Like we're not physically advantaged enough to take care of this.
Definitely suffering since, you know, they're just beating us to death and not like eating, you know, where it kills us. It's just getting
It's,
beat by prime Mike Tyson.
all it makes me think is that like they forget to eat. If we can survive the first, woo,
If we just don't get caught enough and
like
let them all starve to death.
it's possible that we stay away from the people when it starts. If we hear stories of people like, because again, we
Yeah,
understand the concept of a
no
zombie.
possible.
I know because movies keep releasing. I haven't even seen them, but the virus keeps happening, and that leads me to be thinking we'll be dead eventually.
28 centuries later.
I know at this point, right? We're gonna go to Florida and think someone's tweaking off of bath salts. They're tweaking off the rage virus instead. They beat you down,
Yeah,
and then I run away. They beat you down specifically, and I run away. And then I survived the 28 days, but then
evil.
28 months happen, and then I die.
He survives the 28 day. What is this next one? I cannot
That's
figure it
Dead
out. I keep
Space. I,
zooming in
I
on
can
it.
just tell. We're cooked, by
Yeah,
the way.
okay. I know Dead Space. I've played it. I know Dead Space. Yikes.
Okay, we're cooked. Like, what do you want me to say?
Yeah,
What are me
that's
and
pretty
you doing
bad.
here?
I don't think we make it to space, honestly.
Here's the thing. It starts on Earth, right? This is what actually happens. Like, Earth is taken over by these things.
oh yeah, we just die there, bruh.
I don't even know how the Dead Space universe like survives through this, bro. Like
Well,
we're,
they also have other planets too. They've achieved like space travel and stuff like that.
yeah, like
So they have
other
like
the stuff
other
has already
planets.
happened to other planets. But yeah, you're the humans.
So I'm gonna say we, since this is like way in the future, and we probably have like jobs and type shift like that. We're gonna be like maintenance people or something, you know. So
Yeah.
we're like on a ship in space, you know, doing maintenance on different ships, and we're gonna go on a ship. It's gonna be like dark, like a ghost ship, you know. We see these all the time, nothing new. We board the ship, make sure it's clear, and then we get back on our ship, and everything seems fine. You know, start to dismantle the other ship, you know. So we don't have a ghost ship floating around, and then we kind of get jump scared. One of them just kind of being right behind us, like a body of someone, and with all the tentacles and stuff poking out or something like that, snaps us up. Absolutely, just destroys us in our seats. Just destroys our seats, and then we become a ghost ship.
I will be putting a photo of Bella Ramsey in this.
Ah! Gonna be a dad?
Stop.
How do you mess up? Like she doesn't say that in the game. She says, "Are you stupid? What are you doing?
In the
You mean to
last
tell me you got pregnant and came all this way just to tell me that and say you still love me? You cheated on me. You're pregnant. We're in a dangerous situation, and you think now is a good time?" I'm saying I'm dying because in the show it's since it gets in like the food supply and like yeast and stuff, and so like everyone eats it because it's like, you know, it's in alcohol, it's in bread, it's in pretty much everything. So that's why a bunch of people die. Unless you haven't had any like anything that has any type of fungus in it, which most of our stuff that we eat does, then you're pretty much. I'd say I die like I'd be a part of the outbreak. I would turn into the grandma in the wheelchair in the not the rocking chair. You, I don't know how much you
luckily,
eat bread or not.
luckily, I started my new keto diet before this happened.
Coincidence.
I think most
I'm saying
likely,
I'm dying immediately.
most likely dead eventually. I think to even out for both of us, dead eventually.
Yeah,
All
dude,
right.
I don't think you're gonna be able to. Dude, you're gonna have those like spore bomb ones. You'd be like, that's new. We just blow all over your face, and you're like, and you dead.
What happens is, day one of the virus, I'm gonna live, but my homeboy Tanner gets slimed after
Right?
eating a sandwich. He eats a
Sandwich kills
PB&J
me.
and he dies from the yeast that has the cordyceps inside of it. And this freaks me out. So I have to run outside of our home because he's like turning, and I'm running away. I don't want to slime my homeboy, so I run. Then everything's crazy outside, but I get to a safe zone, like maybe a military outpost or something, and I stay there for a few years, like Joel and the lady did. I forget her name. It's been so long.
Yeah, she did. It don't matter.
But they send me out because they train me to be a soldier because it's the way life is now. And I get sent out on a mission to go hunt, scavenge for food, clear out any zombies that are nearby. And then like a random shambler chilling around the wall grabs me, eats me alive.
I don't say blah blah blah. Yeah, they're like just a little bit weaker versions of Dying Light zombies.
I've always been told that like they're like innocent or something. Well, not innocent, but they're like develop a society, and the reason it's called I Am Legend is because they tell stories about him. Taking the he's one guy like taking the virus or
Dude,
taking the people.
that movie kind of hurt though. His dog started turning, and he just like his dog was like halfway turning and halfway not. He was like, and just whine. I'm like, yo. I mean, he survives for a pretty long time.
Who's sentient?
I'd say we wouldn't be thriving because there's like no one, no one.
Oh yeah, no, we're
Like
dead.
we're yeah. If it's not the monsters at night that kill us, which they don't really look for him because he hides really well.
Wiped out 90% of the human population. It's airborne. Like we just died. There's not even anything fun here.
Oh, we're just normal people here. We're not like survive. We're not like living to this part where it's like the actual zombies come
Okay,
out.
what I will say, 1% live through natural immunity. I'm not that lucky. You're probably not that lucky. What if we turn into
No,
a
I'd say.
Darkseer? Do you think we could survive Will Smith?
I mean, I don't think he really kills any of them. Like in the
He
movie,
like
really.
experiments
He
on
like,
him, doesn't he?
yeah, like one or two. Do you think we're gonna be super unlucky to be the one or two?
What I'll say is
You
we're
think that's what's
dying.
possible?
Okay, we're dead eventually because what if we become a Darkseer and then we get slimed by Will Smith or another human?
Trying to think of like a cool environment to be in because where we live
Walmart.
kind of sucks for this. Walmart, we're gonna be. Yeah, that's actually. Wait, hold on. That's kind of good. Like a mall actually, like a mall actually. Let's say I'm gonna say we're like close to turning, so it like kind of hurts to go outside a little bit, but it's not like too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so we go inside, and they're like, "What are you doing in my house?" And then they just kind of accept us, like the Dark Seekers. They just kind of accept us, and we just fully turn. If we're going based off of like that, because you don't really see them like be violent to anything other than just like they're even nice to deer.
So you're saying we become Darkseers?
Yeah, like they just kind of like accept us in as we slowly die and turn into one of them. The way it's written would be a nice, wholesome way to die.
And then
Now,
Will
no, we're
Smith
dying.
pulls
We're
up and
dying.
slaps us to oblivion.
You know what happened if Katie didn't get her Zombrix every 24 hours?
This is extremely survivable. This is surviving high
Sadly,
key.
sadly, yes. Sadly, it is.
It's 2026. We pull up to the Mall of America. It's shutting down. There's thousands of people pulling up. It's like everything has to sell day. Everyone's there. Virus gets unleashed, and then we have to get out of town before the military firebombs us.
72 hours.
You gotta die though. Like I survived. You died though.
Oh,
Like you gotta die
what?
because
Oh, you're right. Because I stay there and I start slamming out all the zombies like I usually do when we play the game. Doing nothing to progress the story. Just running around, just.
What do you think of the list here, Tanner?
I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. Pretty nice. Hey, buddy. You
For all
get
this
the hell
out of
away from my bike. Do you know what happened if Katie didn't get her Zombrix every 24 hours?